What is poppin' in my chop on my Bagel Bites? It is Mr. Bagel Bites here, bringing another VGC Team 2020 video. And in this one, interesting. So he's got Seismitoad for the Swift Swim. Seismitoad gets really cool moves. We did it in a video a while back where we were trying to use Leon's team in ranked battles, and actually did get some wins. So that was pretty fun. Porygon's obviously a threat, but I think Rhyperior is a pretty good counter to it. They don't normally carry moves that are good against Rhyperior, besides maybe Ice Beam. Actually, Rhyperior is good against a very large majority of his team. Ferrothorn will be good in the late game, I think, if we can take care of the Arcanine, which I think he just leads with, if we're going to be honest. We do have Milotic, though, so we can kind of bait that out with Dusclops. Or Iron Fist Conkeldurr. Good move, so maybe bringing Conkeldurr in the back isn't a bad idea. Maybe Conkeldurr, Rhyperior. I hate not to bring the Ferrothorn, both it being Seismitoad instead of, like, Kingler. I like this. I'm gonna give this a shot. I think this gives us a lot of good options against, some of their Pokemon. I wish I had brought the Gengar in retrospect, I think, just because it has Taunt. It's a fast Taunt Gar. But I think this can work out. But if you guys are excited for the battle, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Yeah, he's leaving the Porygon, actually. That's fair. But now if he goes for, like, a Max Dark, is the thing. Let's see. Eviolite and Life Orb. Okay, not surprising. If he goes for, like, a Max Dark into Dusclops, though, it's gonna boost my Milotic and give us a big boost. Boosty boost. So we could go for, like, Icy Wind here. Maybe just Icy Wind Trick Room is fine. I really don't know if it'll KO. I really don't. I kind of don't mind it. Icy Wind, Trick Room. But Dusclops is just so bulky. and getting that free special attack boost from competitive could be really relevant. Like, we might end up Dynamaxing it actually instead. We don't really have any special attack investment on this set, but the competitive just so much. Even with Helping Hand, maybe. Honestly, it's a hard call. He's going for it regardless. He's like, yeah, we got to do this. Yeah, you got it. Just does so much damage. So we're gonna get a special defense drop there, but it will go ahead and give us our competitive boost. Chip the life damage, and we'll go for an Icy Wind. We might gain speed control off that into the Porygon, honestly. I kind of want to save Conkeldurr. I don't really want to swap it in here just for its attacks to get punched into the Clefairy. So I think I'm going to swap in Rhyperior now. Yeah. If it has Max Lightning, it's going to go forward into the Milotic this turn anyway. So I could predict that protecting here, because he shouldn't have anything great to hit Rhyperior with. I don't think I'm going to gain speed advantage no matter how many times I drop it. Maybe with Milotic, but not with Rhyperior. So I think Scalding here into the Luna and going for, like, Max Rockfall. We could boost both our special defenses, actually. Yeah, I'm going to go for Max Quake, actually, into Luna slot to start boosting my Milotic special defense back up, too. Assuming we get to keep it. We might end up just losing it here. But if we don't, this will be really good. And getting some bulk on Rhyperior is definitely never a bad thing. With that nice special attack boost they gave us last turn, I definitely think we could pick up the KO. Yeah, you just follow me. That's why I didn't want to switch in Conk. So let's go ahead and get the Scald off here. Oh yeah, I definitely think I... Oh, and we get the burn? Yeah, I'd be pretty shocked if we don't pick it up. He is going for the Max Lightning, but... yeah, that sucks. Porygon is such a threat. Here comes the new Bagel Bites video. Porygon Z is such a threat. So we will go ahead and get that Spadef boost too, which will be really nice. And I think we should pick up the KO on the even without the boost on the Clefairy. That's the other thing. He can't afford to leave Rhyperior alone. Is that his last attack? I'm pretty sure it is. Use max... No, it's not. He has one more turn. So Iron Fist, Life, or... What is Downpour? Is that Poly? Yeah, it is Polytoad. I think it sucks, but I actually think we do have to target the Polytoad this turn. Just because if it perishes, we just kind of lose. But I don't know if we can outspeed it anyway, so maybe I don't bother. And just like Drain Punch, Porygon, Max Lightning, the Polytoad. He could Muddy Water here. Maybe he doesn't have Perish. If he doesn't have Perish, that'd be amazing. But I can't imagine him swapping into this without it. Ooh, he does. Why are you going to Scald Conkeldurr? If you burn him and I'm Guts, you... Oh, it's going to work out because I'm not Guts. But what the heck? Oh, he's just doubling up. That's fair. So we're going to go ahead and lose Conkeldurr there. Porygon gets another KO. We're going to Max Lightning here. This is with Electric Terrain up. Sweet. So he has one Pokemon left. Since he brought Polytoad, I'm assuming Seismitoad is his last Pokemon in the back. It's Arcanine. We can beat Arcanine in a 1v1, so I think I will target Porygon next turn instead with my Max Rockfall. Or we could boost our special defense and then try and take out Porygon with a +2. And then just use Rock... Wow. Rockfall's going to get residual damage as well as... Well, he can't block it. He's probably going to Hyper Beam. He could Dark Pulse. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and target the Rockfall into Porygon Z. Yep, I thought so. Sweet, sweet. Yep, he's gonna Dark Pulse. Does decent damage if we're gonna be honest still. Rockfall coming out here. Don't pick it up. I don't think Sand will pick it up either, though, is the problem. We'll take a little bit of chip damage there, which is good, and a little bit here. But we do have Protect, so we'll go ahead and let the Porygon go down to Sand this turn by protecting, and also scouting what Arcanine has. We've given ourselves a big advantage. Even if that's Special Arcanine, we still have a Special Defense boost, and it shouldn't have anything unless Scorching Sands to hit us with. So go ahead and proc that. Even at a -1, I still... Ooh! Ooh. Okay, so this is very, very offensive Arcanine. That's not great. We'll get some more residual there, which is good. And this should take out Porygon. Yes. I wasn't expecting CC Arcanine. Even my offensive Arcanines, I don't think carry CC. God damn it. I'm going to go for high horsepower. If it does CC, if it doesn't pick up the KO, the thing is, it's going to be at a -1 and just lose. Yeah, which it doesn't, because that's going to proc our weakness policy. So as long as we connect here, we win the game. So we have to connect here. If we miss high horsepower, I'm going to... I hate Pokemon so much. I hate Pokemon so much. Because even if that was a high roll, it's still, I think, going to pick it up. I can't believe we actually missed. On a 95. On a 95. Yeah, just go for it. Maybe he low rolls. I'm actually tilted. That's so disappointing. We literally won that game. I bet we would have hit Rock Slide. Just go ahead and lose more accuracy. God damn it. That's so disappointing. Let's fire up another one. That is actually tilting. Yeah, I want to continue. That was dumb. How you go on a 95 to win the game? He's -1 in the sand. God dang it. And who runs CC on Arcanine? I love Arcanine. Sorry, I'm upset. That was disappointing. If we got hit by like a muddy water with an accuracy drop, I might be less upset. I'd be like, all right. But no, that was just a natural 5% miss that we lost the game on. Let's go ahead and fire up another one here. Get some more testing in against Dax. And it's against legendary Pokemon. That's the only problem I catch. This is actually the first in, like, at least 15 battles where it hasn't been a Series 6 team that I've run into. At least. I know it sounds high, but it's yeah. Even with Dragapult, I don't think he can, like, one-shot Dusclops. I'm pretty confident. He doesn't have anything that's gonna, like, intimidate. So maybe Dusclops with... I could even lead the Rhyperior, honestly, and not feel too bad about it. Gengar? Gengar could potentially beat the Dragapult. But that's really it, actually, because the Doggo's Steel. Maybe Ferrothorn. As long as he doesn't lead the Charizard, we're in such a good position. But if he does, we're in a really bad position. I think I'm going to lead Dusclops Rhyperior. I take it back. If he does lead the Charizard, we're in such a bad position. I'm going to leave the Dusclops Milotic Rhyperior in the back. And I think I really do want to bring Conkeldurr. But it's kind of like the same position as the last battle where I don't know what that Arcanine system does. Whatever it's called. I'm going to bring Ferrothorn as the last mon. Because I think if we take out Charizard, he kind of just beats most of that team. Even the legendaries. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Okay. Dragapult and Eternatus. He is determined to try and stop the... He's like, I will stop Trick Room no matter what. Eternatus looks so small in this, though. It's Black Sludge. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just Trick Room here. I'm gonna be up front. Trick Room, the AC Wind isn't gonna put him in range, but it's not gonna do us any favors either. I could Scald and try and burn the Eternatus, but it's probably a special attacker. AC Wind is super effective against both. He's gonna have Clear Body. Eternatus is gonna be fat. Yeah, I'm just gonna Icy Wind to get some damage on it. He is Phantom Forcing. I thought he might, but the thing is, that gives us 2 turns, and I don't think Eternatus can one-shot. Even with the Draco Meteor, I would be... Going into my Milotic. Alright. Cool. Cool. That's the problem with people with, like, legendary Pokemon. They just play weird. It's like, I get it, you're using legendary Pokemon, but it doesn't mean you have to play badly. Because now I just get up Trick Room for free. Okay. He's gonna go ahead and heal with his Black Sludge. Like, here I could swap into Dusclops and probably feel fine about it. I don't, like... I could probably even, like, Scald my own Rhyperior and get away with it. No, I'm gonna take him seriously. So I'm gonna swap, I think, into Ferrothorn here. Dusclops. What if he could be carrying Flamethrower? I could see him carrying that. Even at a -2, that's probably still gonna kill Ferrothorn. I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm just gonna do this hard swap, like Bulldoze swap to Rhyperior. I'm pretty fine with that. Yeah. It'll also go ahead and put the Eternatus at a -2, actually, because we've hit it with 2 speed-lowering moves. Go ahead and proc our weakness policy. Eternatus. Going for another Draco. Alright, this is a -2 Draco. Still done a lot of damage. Now he's -4. Phantom Force going into Dusclops. Not a ton. So this turn we can pretty freely launch a max high horsepower and okay. So I'm gonna Pain Split here into the Dragapult and max Quake into a Eternatus. Feel pretty fine about that option. If he predicts and swaps, like, a flying Pokemon in, then I'm just forgetting that he... If he swaps in Charizard, I'm gonna be so tilted. That'd be funny. I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be a little mad, but, like, not like 95% accuracy missing high horsepower to win the game mad. Who would do that? That would be really frustrating. Okay. So we still have a good amount of HP. And we're gonna go ahead and boost our Special Defense. Superior coming in. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and knock Eternatus out. Give Dusclops a nice +1. And Rhyperior too. And then even if he Phantom Forces again, I kind of don't mind. Because we're gonna go ahead and Pain Split here, and it didn't do like an amazing chunk of damage. It could be a 2-hit KO. Probably won't be. Just Phantom Forcing again. That's fine. That's fine. Let's see what you have next. Doggo, probably? I'm assuming Doggo gets swapped in. You didn't just bring one legendary. Not against the competitive team. You didn't. Silvally. Okay. That looks like Rock, maybe? I guess that won't tell me. I'm gonna go for Nightshade into the Silvally to break potential stashes. Not that effective, so maybe. Yeah, I'll just try and boost our Spadef again. And then if this doesn't pick up the KO, the Night Sage should. We should be good though. So now we're +2 in Special Defense. But it might not matter because I think. Yeah, because that's gonna mess. Because Dragapult's in another dimension. Yeah, we're fine. Dusclops is just so bulky. Dusclops is a monster. Let's see what your last... yeah, Zamazenta. I kind of figured. How could it be anything but Big Doggo? The +1, I'm a little scared. I'm going to go for the Nightshade and Max Quake. So the thing is, if he doesn't Dynamax his Dragapult here, he doesn't get a Dynamax. Because you can't Dynamax the Doggos. At least, I think. Or Eternatus. At least not in rain battles, I don't think. So unless you, like, do it here, you just... Yeah, you have to. Which I'm fine with. We might, even with +2, just straight KO Zamazenta. I'm probably underestimating it because it is a legendary Pokemon and it just got a +1 in defense. But... I doubt he's Spec EVs to survive things like a +2 Rhyperior with Max Quake. Yeah. Didn't think so. That'll be the question of the day. Do you guys think that the next series, once Tundra drops, we'll see a format with legendary Pokemon again? Kind of like with the Groudon Kyogre stuff that we had. Also get some decent damage with Nightshade there. If you just fired... I mean... He's finally going to KO the Dusclops. We are going to lose a Pokemon. It will not be a 4-0 sweep. The other thing here is we're gonna get a defense drop, which kind of sucks. And I think Trick Room runs out here. Yeah, it does. And we didn't bring our boy, so I'm gonna swap in Ferrothorn. Well, actually, Ferrothorn. Ooh, I can't body press him. I'm gonna swap in my Lodic, or Girl rather. The reason I'm doing this is because if he hits us with another defense dropping move, my Lodic will gain a nice special attack buff. So I think I'm going to go ahead and recover. We will not speed, so I guess there's no point. I'll just Icy Wind to get damage and high horsepower to miss. Because we will miss it. Going for another going for a max Wormwind here into Repair Your Smart move. It does actually pick up the KO. That's pretty scary. We are going to go ahead and get a nice special attack boost though, because of competitive. Now we're a nice +2 there, firing off a super. So we should have actually. What was I thinking? Holy shit. Oh man, I'm gonna fire off another ice. Nope, not even doing it. It's low enough. I'm scalding it. It's 100% accuracy. We're done. We're not missing again. And Gyro Ball. Oh my goodness. Please hit Ferrothorn. He's like, oh no. So now my Lodic is +4. That is funny. I did not expect it to chunk that hard. And he's gonna give us our berry. What a sweetheart. I really thought he was gonna go for the defense dropping one. That really sucks for him. He probably would have picked up the KO if he had gone for it. Good game though. the pressure there at the end was more than I thought it was gonna be. But still, good battles. Obviously the second battle is a little less of like an objective like on what it could be doing the team. But still it was fun. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button to stay up to date on Mr. Bagel Bites content. Yeah, and as normal, if we hit 15 likes on the video, I'll go ahead and drop the rental code on the Twitter and Instagram in the description down below, so make sure to be on the lookout for that. But thank you guys so much, seriously, and as always, catch you later.